Along with Ricky Horton, Mike Claiborne, I'm John Rooney. Jim Jackson is our producer-engineer. The wind pushed that one away from Goldschmidt. Here's a swing and a miss. Out on strikes, Yan Gomes. 6 strikeouts for Flaherty.
Well, we'll take the strikeout, but the wind has been a problem. The wind and the night sky last night for the Cardinals on pop-ups.
And the bright sunshine today in the wind. With Goldschmidt wearing sunglasses. Just reached for the ball and missed it. But then Gomes struck out. And here's been a handful today for Flaherty. Mastrobuoni. Ball 1 low, and that's taken inside as well. 7 hits in the last 17 at-bats, with 6 runs scored, a homer, 2 RBIs. He has been on with 2 walks. Mastrobuoni out of Nevada. The pitch. Low and in. 2 balls, no strikes.
He has more movement with his legs than most hitters at the big league level. It's kind of funny to watch him hit. It didn't stop him from having power back in the 3rd inning, and as you mentioned, he's 2 for 2, but his back foot moves all over the place while he's approaching the baseball. Both feet do.
Morel takes a lead at second in the pitch. Strike called. A 2-0 curveball, now 2-1. Mastrobuoni is hitting 8th. Miguel Amaya, who was the DH last night, is catching today, batting number 9.
Goes to show you that there's not one style of hitting, not one style of pitching.
The 99th pitch for Flaherty. That swung on and a fly ball left center field. Long run for Tyler O'Neill. He makes the catch. Tagging at second and making it to third base standing, Christopher Morel. Runner at third, 2 outs for Amaya. Amaya 1 for 2 today, 6 out of his last 17 with a double. He has scored 4 runs. And a slow walk out toward the mound for Andrew Knizner. Zach Thompson has been throwing in the Cardinal bullpen as Flaherty has reached 100 pitches.
This will be his last batter, I think, regardless.
With the left-handed batter Tauchman up, the left-hander Thompson is ready in the Cardinal pen. And that's one of the reasons for the mound visit by Knizner, to give Thompson a few more warm-ups. But as we see Thompson up on the big screen right now, he looks like he's ready to come in.
And Jack understands what's going on, too, but he also understands he's got a chance to get through 6 innings. And despite the 1 bad inning, he's at least giving the Cardinals a chance in this game. And even more so if he's able to get Amaya out here.
Amaya popped out to Fermin in short right field to end the 4th inning. Morel leads at third base. The pitch. A swing and a miss. Strike 1. Pitch 100 right there for Jack Flaherty. First pitch curveball. Flaherty from the stretch. The tall right-hander brings it in, and a foul ball back. It's 0-2 on Amaya. Amaya is 24 years old from Panama. He uses up his timeout. A single by Morel. He stole second, advanced on a fly ball. Morel takes a lead and foul ground at third. And with 2 strikes and 2 outs, the pitch by Flaherty in the dirt. Time called by Ron Kulpa, home plate umpire, who gives Andrew Knizner new baseball. The Cardinals have been out hit today, 8-5. They've been outscored 4-1. And we're getting to the later stages in the game. Flaherty is trying to strand Morel. The Cubs have left 4 runners on so far. Morel leads at third, and the 1-2 pitch here for Amaya. Low for a ball, 2-2. Jack Flaherty threw 111 pitches in a win at Miami, a 3-0 game on the 6th of July. Pitch number 104. And time was called just as Flaherty was ready to pitch. What's up with that?
Actually,
it was a violation. That's what it was. Flaherty thought he had started his motion, but then time called by the home plate umpire, and Ron Kolpa.
Yeah, he just missed it.
Ron Kolpa took his time to indicate the violation, and it's 3-2. And here comes Oliver Marmol out of the dugout to talk with Ron Kolpa.
I wonder if that's something that can be challenged. You know, Jack did just miss it came to 0 on the clock, and maybe, a split half second later he lifted his foot. So I think he did miss the clock. He was trying to get it down to the last second, but that's what the discussion is all about here. I'm not sure that's reviewable anyway. That's kind of a new world for us, whether you can review the timing or not.
Well, there's a buzzer that goes off for the home plate umpire. And that's when the time was called as Flaherty started his motion, but it was just after the 0 on the clock. Now the 3-2 pitch, and there's a ground ball to short. DeYoung backs up. A long, strong throw. Amaya is out, leaving Morel at third. We're going to the 7th, and Ricky will have it for you. The Cubs lead 4-1.
If you're looking for a pre-owned car, truck, or van, look no further than Sarah Champagne. You know them for their 5 incredible vehicle brands, the BMW, Honda, Subaru, Buick, and GMC. But did you know they also have over 100 used cars, trucks, and vans in stock right now? And at Sarah Champagne, they will take care of you. You can trust them. And prices begin at under $2,000. Stop by Sarah Champagne. They're Burwash and Savoy, or go online, sarahchampagne.com. That's Sarah, SERRA, champagne.com.
Let Max Twin City Recycling pay you for your junk metal items. As the weather begins to heat up, now is a great time to put cash in your pocket for the steel, copper, brass, and aluminum items you've been meaning to get rid of. We've recently added a large concrete pad to make unloading quicker and cleaner for our customers. Visit us on North Lincoln Avenue, just north of I-74, or at maxrecycling.com.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
Experience food, drinks, and fun at the grand reopening of Champaign's favorite sports bar, Pia's. Whether you're up for their famous Slugger Burger, never-ending nachos, having a drink with your friends, or watching your favorite sports team, Pia's has you covered. After the forced renovation undergone on the local pub, it's the perfect time to celebrate a return to normal and bring the community together. Don't miss the grand reopening at Pia's, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
It's Emily Atkins. She owns something called Happy Healing. Tell me about what you have planned coming up.
September 9th, we have our spiritual spa day. We have 3 wellness practitioners coming. We have Brenda, who does sound bowl healings with crystal bowls, Drea, who does facials, and we have Emily, who does massages. So we'll be selling tickets, and so you'll have a half hour of each, and then I'll be there and we can make candles too. You can go to the website, happyhealing.us.
Top of the 7th inning, 8-9-1 due up for the Cardinals. Kisner, Fermin, and Carlson, and you can stop the presses. Here's something you don't see very often. A pitcher going back out for the 7th inning of a game where he's thrown 95 pitches already. And yet that's what we see here with Justin Steele, who's trying to win game number 10 against the Cardinals here this afternoon in Chicago. And he is pitching, and he's ready for Kisner, and the first pitch is high for a ball. Let's hope this doesn't work for the Cubs. We know their bullpen has been off a bit lately.
Merriweather is warming up in the dance hall for the Cubs right now in left center field.
The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. I will say Steele has been hard to hit the last several innings. 1-1 the count to Kisner, and that pitch is fouled off. And right behind home plate, bounces around a little bit, and a young fan gets a baseball. Steele working in the 7th, strikes out Andrew Kisner on a pitch that was way outside. Andrew just could not lay off. And Fermin will bat for the 3rd time. He has walked and bounced out. Almost had his first big league hit. Was just barely out at first. He gets us, simply shares examples of the unconditional and transformational love of Jesus. Learn how his story can be a positive influence in our world and why the life of a man who lived 2,000 years ago still matters today. There's a little grounded to the right side, and on the flip, Fermin is going to be safe, and it's his first big league hit. Congratulations to Jose Fermin. Take that baseball and put that under lock and key. They give it back to the pitcher, but now they've got to give it to Fermin, who actually is the one that flips it over towards the Cardinals bench. So Fermin on the bunt is able to get a hit. Hey, however you get it, congratulations to Fermin. And we're going to have a not only a mound visit, but a pitching change. And it's brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We'll be right back.
Anchors away. Experience the mighty Mississippi this spring aboard the riverboats at the Gateway Arch. See spectacular views of the Arch on a 1-hour St. Louis riverfront cruise. Grab your friends for a drink on our Sunday brunch cruise. Bring the kids for a weekend afternoon lunch at the Paddle Wheel Cafe. Make family meals easy with a dinner cruise on the Mississippi. Cruises begin March 3rd for the 2023 season. Book your cruise today at gatewayarch.com/buy tickets.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com to get started. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
When one Cardinal legend moves on, there always seems to be another right behind him. I can say the same thing for Cardinals Magazine, which always lives up to its commitment to make its next issue better than the last. Readers love the content that stands out from the norm. Classic, informative, entertaining, exclusive. If you can't get enough Cardinals baseball, you'll get a lot closer when you subscribe to Cardinals Magazine. Call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
David Ross goes to his bullpen, and he chooses Julian Merriweather as the first man out. The right-hander came in to pitch to Dylan Carlson, but it's going to be Lars Nootbaar to bat for Carlson. So that's not really a bad switch for the Cardinals. They have Nootbaar to face Merriweather, who has been in 41 games this year, 3.95 ERA, 3-0. And he has had a lot of strikeouts, 54 strikeouts in 41 innings, and that's pretty par for the course these days for relievers. They have big strikeout numbers. And we'll see how he fares against the Cardinal pinch hitter Nootbaar, with Fermin, the runner at first base, who had his first major league hit. Congratulations on the bunt single for Jose Fermin. He's aboard for Nootbaar, and the first pitch is high. I wonder how many hitters in major league history had a bunt hit for their first hit in the big leagues. Probably unusual, I would imagine. I don't recall seeing it before. 1-0 the count on Nootbaar, and the pitch is a called strike, 1-1. Cubs have Happ, Tauchman, and Suzuki in the outfield. And the Cardinals will, of course, rearrange their outfield a little bit. Nootbaar will undoubtedly take over in center field. He's at the plate with one runner on, and the pitch to Newt is swung on and fouled at the plate. About time for the Cardinals to get back in this game. They trail 4-1. We are in the top of the 7th inning, so they have a few shots at the bullpen of the Cubs. It might as well start now. Merriweather working with the catcher Amaya, 31-year-old right-hander from Oklahoma Baptist. The pitch is called strike 3 as Nootbaar is caught looking. Man, oh man. That was a good breaking ball, and it found the zone. And it brings up Goldschmidt. The Cardinals' last chance here in the visitors' half of the 7th inning. Merriweather, originally a Cleveland Indian, 6'4" right-hander, facing Goldie, and the first pitch to him is fouled straight back. Cardinals just not gotten much going offensively today. They scored a run in the 2nd inning. They had hit. And then a ground out by Kisner is the only RBI the Cardinals have. And then really nothing much after that. Pitch to Goldie's inside. We know the Cardinals certainly capable of doing some damage, but all of their hits in this game have been singles. Goldie with 16 home runs on the year. And the pitch to Goldie. That is outside for a ball. So the swing pitch goes his way. Oh, for the big fly here. Game needs to do the tighten up. Fermin, the runner at first base, takes his lead. Bellinger holding him on there. And the pitch to Goldschmidt is a called strike, catching the outside corner. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Outfield is deep for the Cardinal first baseman. 2-2 delivery is bounced foul, just barely got a piece of that. Another off-balance swing for the Cardinals. They have not fared very well here today, but there's still time. Don't give up hope. And you may ask, am I talking about the season or this game? And I would say yes. Zach Thompson looks like he will have the bottom of the 7th inning. The pitch to Goldie is fouled back. He had a pitch to hit there. Absolutely had a good swing at a slider. Had it centered up and just couldn't quite get it.
Over the last 7 outings from Merriweather, he has allowed 7 earned runs.
He has a 2-2 count on Goldie. And the pitch is hammered down the right field line. That is slicing, and it's going to be foul. Oh, too bad. I thought it might be foul. Goldie was not racing out of the box. I think he knew it right away, but he hit it well. He just had a little bit of fade to it.
And that's 6 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 7 earned runs with 5 walks, 7 strikeouts in the last 7 outings for Julian Merriweather.
So maybe ripe for the taking here, but there are 2 outs. And the 2-2 pitch to Goldie is low, 3-2 with Arenado next. Well, you don't want to walk Goldie and face Arenado, do you? Maybe you'll groove one to Goldie here. Fermin will be taking off. And there he goes. The 3-2 pitch is outside. He did indeed walk Goldie. Goldie's on for the 2nd time. He struck out and then reached on a wild pitch back in the 1st inning, and now he's on, and so is Fermin for the Cardinal All-Star 3rd baseman Nolan Arenado. Well, things are getting interesting here in the top of the 7th inning. Cardinals trailing by 3. Tying run at the plate is Arenado, and the pitch to Nolan is taken for a strike. I'm sure some scary moments right now for David Ross, thinking about this matchup here. Knowing how good Arenado is. The 1-strike pitch is low, 1-1, with Contreras due up next.
Well, the first pitch was a slider out over the plate about thigh high. Merriweather leaves another one of those in that location. We could have a tie ball game.
Wind has shifted a little bit, now blowing out a little more towards right field. And there's a 1-1 count on Arenado, and he swings and misses. He swung over the top of a pitch that dropped out of the strike zone. So he's down to his last strike in this at-bat. Cardinals running out of chances. The Cub fans making noise here. Cardinal fans probably making some noise too, cheering on Arenado. Big pitch here. The 1-2 delivery is low, and it gets away from the catcher Amaya, and both runners advance. Well, that thickens the plot. Now I'm interested in a base hit. I'll take a base hit. Goldie, a good base runner at second base. Fermin, the runner at third. Andre Palante has joined Zach Thompson in the Cardinals bullpen. Arenado with a big opportunity here. A 2-2 pitch coming up from Merriweather. Here it comes. It's raked into right center field for a hit. 1 run scores. And Goldie's going to score. And the Cardinals are within 1. That ball was smoked to the center fielder, Tauchman. And Arenado comes through big time.
Well, I can see why the last 7 games have been rocky for Merriweather. Walks have been a problem. A wild pitch hurt him. And then Arenado jumped all over a pitch and drove in 2 to make it a 1-run game.
And they're going to have a conversation with the right-hander who has faced his 3 batters. He struck out the lefty, Nootbaar, then walked Goldschmidt, which happens a lot, then gave up a hit to Arenado. That happens a lot. The Cardinals still don't have an extra base hit in this game, but it is now a 1-run game, thanks to the 2-run single for Arenado, who now has 76 RBIs on the year.
And 2 runs have been charged today to Steele. His line, 6 1/3, 6 hits, 2 runs earned with a walk and 9 strikeouts.
And the Cardinals certainly have the line moving. Contreras waits till the last second, then gets in the box. He's ready for Merriweather. Short lead at first for Arenado, and the pitch to Contreras is a called strike. Go ahead run at the plate now in Contreras. We have a exciting game going on now here in Chicago, thanks to the hit for Arenado. Pitch to Contreras is strike 2. We also have to give some credit to Jose Fermin for just getting on base, getting something started.
And Goldschmidt for working a walk.
Oh, 2 the count on Contreras. Trying to protect here. There goes Arenado, and the pitch is right down the middle. Strike 3 as Contreras could not swing the bat. And it's time to stretch here in Chicago. We've got a very close game now as the Cardinals pick up 2 in the 7th inning. Moving to the bottom of the 7th inning, it's 4-3 Cubs.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
Are we still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown Bar District.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up home. Drop off downtown Bar District.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to Ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
1967, 1982, 2006, 2011. The best Cardinal teams work together in a way that makes everything seem easy and effortless. You'll get the same winning feeling from Sumner One, the official document technology partner of the St. Louis Cardinals. From printers to copiers to Total IT Solutions, they're the team you can trust to get everything working together seamlessly. Sumner One is the one place where everything works. See them in action at SumnerOne.com.
It's Adam Wainwright here, representing Community America Credit Union. Community America is the newest partner of the St. Louis Cardinals and my foundation, Big League Impact. And now, we're inviting you to become the newest member of our credit union. When you join Community America, you'll get a financial partner that gives back to the city you love. And Community America will give back to you, too. With our profit payout program, we share a portion of our annual profits with our members. Visit CommunityAmerica.com to become our newest member today.
Take me out to Club Car Wash and then we'll head to the game. Buy me a membership really fast. Unlimited means that I'll keep coming back and we'll root for the Cardinals in cars, trucks, and SUVs with free towels, vacuums, and detail protected ceramic X3.
Official car wash of the St. Louis Cardinals.
Club Car Wash. Join the club.
The new Cardinal pitcher in the bottom of the 7th inning is Andre Palante. as the Cardinals had 2 runs in the top half of this inning have made this a close ball game. And it is a nice celebration going on here at Wrigley Field, and we just had our 7th inning stretch. And Sarge was on hand here. Gary Matthews, one of the great Cubs of all time, and nice to see him here at the ballpark.
I used to love it. Harry Carey. Here's Sarge. He hasn't had a hit in a week or an RBI in a month. The pitch, long drive. Looks like could be. Sarge does it again.
Does it again. Oh, he's always been fun to be around. There's a strike on the inside corner, and I know that Mike Shannon was a big fan of Sarge also, and we just celebrated Mike and his great legacy of Cardinal broadcasting and playing during the last homestand. Nice to see all of his family members out at the ballpark. There's a pitch low from Palante. 1-1 the count. He's facing Tauchman. So it's Tauchman, Horner, and Happ, and Palante has the job of keeping this game close. 4-3 Cubs, bottom of the 7th inning. Palante, the right-hander, delivering to Tauchman, low for a ball. 2-1. Michael Fulmer is getting loose in the dance hall for Chicago. So Jack Flaherty's line is complete. Gives way to Palante, who delivers a pitch outside. 3-1. Can't afford any walks here. That did not miss by much. Flaherty went 6 innings, gave up 8 hits, 4 runs, walked 1, struck out 6, and threw 104 pitches. So both pitchers going over 100, and there's a fastball in at the knees. Tauchman was getting ready to throw his bat over to the dugout, but he'll have to use it one more time. Well, this game is for the taking now, John.
It is. It's a game again.
You're going to have to be better than their bullpen. Payoff pitch coming to Tauchman. It's grounded to the left side, and Arenado's got it. Long range and a good throw. Right on the money. That is some terrific range for Nolan Arenado. I didn't think he had a chance of getting that. He's got a long wingspan, and he was able to reach out, catch it, and as he was spinning around the shortstop position, he caught that right on the end of his glove.
But the throw he made, amazing. He made the throw while still spinning.
It's incredible. What's so hard about that? Think about the visual problem of doing that. Not just the throwing part, but to be able to move your head quickly enough to figure out where Paul Goldschmidt is, because
I've seen so many throws like that go sailing off the screen above the dugout. That was a perfect throw.
It's very easy to forget to move your head. You can move your body around, but the head should go first. The head goes first, then you can visually pick up where you're going to throw the ball, and as quickly as you can get centered on your target, the better you can make that throw, and that was just amazing play. Pitch is low. 1-2 to Nico Horner, who's 0 for 2 with a walk today. Cardinals with 2 more chances, trailing by 1, but Palante has to put up a 0 here, and the pitch is inside 2-2 to Horner. Working from the first base side of the rubber is Palante. And the next delivery is hit up the middle. A one-hopper handled by DeYoung. He better hurry. He does, and he throws out Horner. That was not an easy play. And before Ian Happ bats, let's pause for station ID on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Ian Happ is 0 for 3 in this game, batting from the left side. And the pitch from Palante is a called strike. Three runs on 7 hits, no errors for the Cardinals. 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors for the Cubs. Next pitch is hit on the ground to the right side. That's a base hit. for Happ, his first hit of the game, a 2-out single. And now the Cardinals are going to have to deal with Cody Bellinger again. And so I don't have to think too much about that. I'm going to tell you that this copyrighted broadcast was presented by authority of the St. Louis Cardinals, LLC, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be
disseminated
without the express written consent of the St. Louis
Cardinals.
Brought to you
by
Brown and Crouppen.
A great
law
firm.
Palante facing the hottest hitter for the Cubs, and he fouls one off to the left. He is a triple away from the cycle. We had enough triples here last night. Yan Gomes had 2 of them. Bellinger was 3 for 3 against Flaherty, who he had been 1 for 12 against. That is one of the oddities of the game. Sinker misses low, 1-1. Well, Bellinger, if he would have faced Flaherty, say 2 years ago, he was kind of 0 for 3 a lot of days against a lot of people. So it kind of depends on when you're seeing someone. The 1-1 delivery is bounced foul, 1-2. In the top of the 8th inning, in case you're wondering, the Cardinals will have our 3 pick-to-clicks coming up. Tyler O'Neill, Jordan Walker, Paul DeYoung. And it looks like it'll be against Rucker. Palante delivers a curveball that's bounced to the right side. Fermin has it and throws out Bellinger just barely. Bellinger thinks he might have been safe. And we'll see if David Ross wants to look at that or not. That was quick hands by Fermin, who did everything he could do. And David Ross says, play on. Well done, Fermin. He's made himself an important part of the Cardinals team here in the last couple of innings. He throws out Bellinger. We go to the 8th. The Cubs leading the Cardinals by a score of 4-3.
As our nation celebrates its 247th birthday this July, Gale Frericks Trucking is extending a firecracker of a deal to professional Class A CDL drivers interested in joining our team. In addition to our standard offering of great percentage pay, paid holidays and vacations, pre-planned dispatches, benefits, home time every weekend, and $1,200 per week gross pay guarantee, drivers that join us in the month of July will receive an additional $247 per week for the first 16 weeks with us. Take the family out to dinner when you're home every weekend, or use it as a Christmas fund. It doesn't matter to us. This is America, and you have the freedom to do with it what you want. If you have a Class A CDL and would like to explore our regional van and flatbed opportunities and work for a company that works as hard for you as you do for them, call Tim at 765-793-7131 or email timo@gftlog.com.
At ABC Heating and Air, it's our promise to help you always be comfortable. Do you need rescued because you're burning hot? Do you need rescued because your air is shot? Call ABC Heating and Air at 352-5400 and let us rescue you from the heat. ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400. Can't you see you need to call me at ABC? Call ABC Heating and Air. That's ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400.
Illini fans, stock up on great Illini gear this summer at the official fan store of the Fighting Illini, Game Day Spirit. Their famous buy one, get one free shirt selection is perfect for summer and has some great new designs. Shop their line of polos and other business casual apparel from great brands like Nike, Cutter & Buck, Tommy Bahama, and more. Refresh your wardrobe this summer at Game Day Spirit, located at the corner of Neal and Kirby in Champaign, 6th and Green in Campustown, and online 24/7 at GameDaySpirit.com. Game Day Spirit, where Illini fans shop.
Learn more.
Former Detroit Tiger and Minnesota Twins right-hander Michael Fulmer is the new pitcher. Fulmer is 30 years old. Born in Oklahoma City. Drafted by the New York Mets in 2011. The 44th pick overall. Went to high school at Deer Creek High School in Edmond, Oklahoma, just north of Oklahoma City. Over the last 7 games, a 1-1 record, 2.79 ERA, 3 earned runs over 9 2/3 with 4 walks and 8 strikeouts. He's on trying to protect a 1-run lead for Justin Steele, 4-3 in favor of the Cubs. Steele gave up 2 runs. Merriweather was charged with 1. And Merriweather uncorked a huge wild pitch ahead of Arenado's 2-run single. Ball one goes outside to Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill has a single, a run scored, a flyout, and he took a called third strike in the 6th inning. They're playing O'Neill to pull on the infield, straight up in the outfield. O'Neill takes strike 2. Fulmer with the pitch, and O'Neill takes outside. The correct count, 2 balls and a strike with that pitch outside to O'Neill. 2-1 the count. Fulmer working from the stretch with nobody on the pitch. Outside, ball 3, 3-1. Steele walked the batter, so did Merriweather. And the Merriweather walk came back to bite the Cubs. O'Neill planting the right foot deep in the batter's box. The pitch. Way outside, ball 4, and the tying run is on, leading off the 8th.
Boy, that's a no-no, isn't
that
it?
Invitation had a nice gold ribbon wrapped around it.
It really did.
An invitation right back into the ball game.
Was sent special delivery. Everything about it was good.
Mark Leiter Jr. is warming up. Fulmer has to face Walker and then DeYoung. Relievers have to face a minimum of 3 batters coming out of the pen. A swing and a foul by Walker. Walker has a hit. He has been hit by a pitch and a strikeout. 1 for 2. He had a home run last night. Long ball here, and the Cardinals will have the lead. They had a 1-0 lead that was wiped out by a 4-run 3rd inning. Mastroboni and Bellinger hit home runs in that 4-run inning. O'Neill takes a lead at first base. The pitch. Walker hits it hard foul on the 3rd baseline. Miller Furniture is a 4th-generation family-owned business with 3 locations to serve you. Belleville, Illinois, Lake St. Louis, and the newest location in Ellisville on Manchester Road. Visit MillerFurniture.com to learn more. MUELLER Furniture.com. That's a great baseball family, too.
You bet.
Time called by Walker with 2 strikes, facing Fulmer. Fulmer a long time with Detroit, short time with Minnesota. 35-50 for his major league record, a 3.93 ERA, his 246th major league game. Fulmer's pitch on 0-2, instead a throw over and back safely. Close play at first. O'Neill is just back in ahead of the tag by Bellinger. Bellinger is so smooth over there. Left-handed throwing first baseman, but he gets the glove down fast on a tag with a runner coming back in.
Always been a good fielder, both in center and at first.
The pitch, a foul ball, and that goes over the screen. The count remains 0-2 on Walker. A starting pitcher when he first came up with Detroit. Fulmer won 11 games in 16, 10 games in 17. The Tigers used him out of the bullpen for 48 games out of 52 appearances in 2021. A reliever now with the Cubs. Another 0-2 pitch outside. That's backhanded by Amaya.
I know, John, that we're talking about the game and not trades, so we try to stay away from too much of that talk during a actual game broadcast. Fans want to know what's going on here at the ballpark in Chicago. But I will say this about Bellinger, as we've talked so much about him being a commodity right now of interest, even more so because he can play both first base and center field very well.
Walker lays off a slider outside from Fulmer. 2 balls, 2 strikes from 0-2 to 2-2. A 6-game hitting streak for Jordan Walker. 8 hits and 23 at-bats, a double, a homer, and 3 RBIs. With a man on, a ball outside, and that gets away from Amaya. The tying run is O'Neill at second now with a 3-2 count on Jordan Walker. That should go as a pass ball.
And did the Cardinals just get another invitation?
Boy, Amaya whiffed on that one. Got some leather on it, but didn't slow it down much. That went right off the tip of the catcher's mitt, right off the webbing. Now a base hit could tie the game. The 3-2 pitch. Low for ball 4. 2 walks right out of the gate in the 8th inning for Fulmer. There'll be a mound visit here. And going out to the mound, Amaya, here comes Hadavi, the pitching coach. If you're coming to St. Louis, say from Marion, Illinois, listening in over WHET or anywhere in Cardinal Nation, remember to visit ExploreSt.Louis.com and plan a great trip. Include Cardinal baseball in your plans.
I'll tell you a name that we have not said during the broadcast. We said it during the open. Is Brendan Donovan. Brendan Donovan had a test yesterday, and the idea is he's going to have to stay on his program of just swinging the bat and not playing defensively. But he is a potential weapon here as we are playing in the 8th inning.
He's had some big at-bats in this ballpark in his young career. Donovan last year in an extra inning game on a Sunday night helped the Cardinals to a victory.
Cardinals also have Nolan Gorman on their bench, Alec Burleson, another good option from the left side. They've already used Nootbaar.
Well, here's Paul DeYoung. DeYoung checks his swing and takes a strike from Fulmer. 1 out of 3 for Paulie D today. Jim Jackson's picked to click. Great speed at second, very good speed at first. O'Neill at second, Walker at first, Fulmer with a look back to second. Another look. Now the pitch, a swing and a miss. 0-2 on DeYoung, and on deck, Andrew Kisner. Kisner has provided an RBI with a ground out, yet he's 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. The pitch on the way. A swing and a miss after 2 walks. DeYoung strikes out. 1 down, and Kisner is being called back. And it is Brendan Donovan who's going to bat for Kisner. The luxury of having 3 catchers on the roster where Herrera can come on now.
Cardinals disguised that well. Kisner was in the on-deck circle, and he was ready to go up to the plate, and Donovan had been getting ready beneath the Cardinals dugout, but it's not going to stop David Ross from predicting that. He's going to go to his bullpen as Donovan is announced.
Mark Leiter Jr. has been warming up, so this pitching change is brought to you by Missouri Farmers Care, helping feed Cardinals fans across the nation. Join the conversation on Facebook and on Twitter, and we'll be back.
Grandpa, what's a sacrifice fly?
Well, it's when a batter hits a fly ball to drive in a run. He gives himself up.
He gives himself up for his friend?
Well, yes.
Grandpa?
Yeah?
I want to be a Cardinal when I grow up.
The minute your grandson became a Cardinals fan. Marriott St. Louis Grand. Best place to take in the boys of summer. Book this minute at MarriottStLouisGrand.com to get great deals on tickets and to be steps away from Busch Stadium. Let's play ball.
You're driving to the stadium with the windows down and the music up. Your family chanting, "Let's go Birds" from the back. Life couldn't be better. Then boom, your car breaks down. Now what? It's easy when you have a plan through CarShield. With 24/7 roadside assistance and rental car options, you don't have to feel picked off. We'll even help you find a local mechanic or work with yours. You'll be back on the road in no time, but you have to call CarShield before your car strikes out. Call 1-800-482-2416 today.
Let me grab my car keys and we'll roll.
Are we still going to that new bar downtown?
Yeah, it's supposed to be fun. Lexi, give me driving directions from home to downtown Bar District.
Autocorrect. Suggest Uber. Pick up. Home. Drop off downtown Bar District.
No, I'm driving.
Suggest the Metro bus. Departing in 12 minutes.
Point taken, Lexi. We'll grab a ride.
If you drink, don't drive. Decide to Ride. Brought to you in partnership by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and Uber.
Hello, everybody. I'm John Rooney. Do you have an old car that's taking up room in the driveway? Repairs are costly and selling is a hassle? That's why you should donate it to Goodwill. Donating is quick and towing is free. Plus, you get a tax receipt and 4 tickets to a Cardinals game, compliments of the St. Louis Cardinals. That's a win-win. For more information or to donate, visit online at mersgoodwill.org. Must mention Cardinals. Well, so much in this game and so much in life is what have you done for me lately? And over the last 7 outings for Mark Leiter Jr., he has 6 2/3 innings, an 0-1 record, and an 8.10 ERA. That's 6 earned runs, 9 hits. He has walked 2 and struck out 5. And he'll be facing left-handed batting Brendan Donovan coming up for his first plate appearance in this series. He had a second opinion on his right arm yesterday and made it back to be available off the bench last night, but here he is pinch hitting in a key spot today with O'Neill the tying run at second, Walker the go-ahead run at first, 1 out in the 8th. A swing and a foul back to the screen, and a good swing at that for Donnie.
Cubs do have one left-hander in their pen. That's Anthony Kay. And it would be a spot where you say, well, maybe a lefty would make sense. You'd have Kisner and then Fermin and then Lars Nootbaar. But Leiter, I'm sure, is in here because of his negative splits. But that's the problem of just having one left-hander in your pen.
There go the runners. The pitch is low. The throw to third, and safe. A double steal for O'Neill and Walker. A good, strong throw by Amaya, but O'Neill with a good slide of his own.
How gutsy was that for the Cardinals to take off in a 1-run game in the 8th inning? Tyler O'Neill got that running lead and just did not stop. Was able to get his hand in and hang on to the bag at third base.
And Walker was right behind him, stealing second.
Outstanding.
A ground ball to the middle infield could tie it up here. The pitch to Donnie. And he takes inside for a ball. 2 balls and a strike on the Cardinal pinch hitter.
And a base hit does better than that.
Donovan batting .284, 11 home runs and 34 RBIs. Looking to get the ball in the air. Great speed over at third, and O'Neill taking his lead in foul territory. Leiter from the stretch. The pitch bounces, and the count is 3-1 on Donovan. Jose Fermin, the scheduled batter, will be lifted for a pinch hitter, and that's Nolan Gorman on deck. Let's see what Donovan can do here. The count favors him. 3 balls and a strike. Looking for something to drive. Shortens up on the bat about an inch. The runners lead at second and third. Hitting room in deep right center. The pitch. A swing and a foul over to the Cardinal dugout. It's 3-2.
Boy, the opportunity is right here for the Cardinals in the top of the 8th inning. They fought their way back in this game, a 2-run 7th inning.
3 balls, 2 strikes. The Cardinals have the go-ahead run at second, tying run at third, and timeout taken by Donovan. Remember, the Cardinals have 3 catchers on the roster. Donovan is batting for Kisner, and Herrera will come on to catch. Well, let's see what Donnie does here. The pitch to him. Low for ball 4. The bases are loaded for Nolan Gorman. 3 walks in the inning, 2 by Fulmer, and Leiter walks his first man.
And they're going to pull Gorman and bring. I was just about to say, John, I'd like to see Alec Burleson hit here just to avoid the strikeout, and that's what the Cardinals are going to do. They're going to go with Alec Burleson instead of Gorman to pinch hit here.
With ball 4, Gorman took a quick look over to the Cardinal bench. And here comes number 41 up to the plate.
Well, Gorman's going to end up in the game either way to play defensively, but Burleson more of a contact guy. You want to at least tie this game. He's a guy that puts the ball in play. And, of course, you're hoping for even more than that from Burleson batting with the bases loaded.
Burleson hit a double in the game last night as he played first base. He had a 1-for-5 game. 1 out. The runners lead all the way around. O'Neill, the tying run at third. Walker, the go-ahead run at second. Donovan at first. The first pitch, a breaking ball that hangs high and outside, ball 1. The Cubs scored 4 in the 3rd inning to take a 3-run lead. The Cardinals took advantage of a walk and a wild pitch to score 2 runs to make it close. And here's ball 2, high and outside. 2-0 on Burleson.
Looks to me that Leiter's calling his own pitches. I see him going to something on his wrist, on his glove side. I think he is making his own calls here.
Burleson looking to get the ball in the air. The runners lead all the way around. The pitch on the way. Outside and high, ball 3. One more out of the strike zone, and we're tied.
Have to take here. Have to keep the pressure on Leiter, keep the pressure on the Cubs.
3-0 with the bases loaded. One out. The pitch. A strike called. 3-1. Now Burleson is looking for something to drive. Leiter from the stretch. With the bases loaded, one down, the Cubs up by 1. The pitch. Burleson takes a strike on the outside corner.
That was outside. That was not close to being a strike. And Burleson, the pitch before wasn't a strike, and neither was that one. Boy, did the Cubs get a break there. That was 4 inches off the plate.
3-2 with one out. The fans are standing here at Wrigley Field, a crowd of 38,819. Burleson, pinch hitting for Fermin. With the bases loaded, the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to the shortstop. Stepping on second, throwing to first, a double play. On to the bottom of the 8th, the Cubs still lead 4-3.
Here's your OSF Healthcare Medical Minute.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nishant Valam-Setla. I specialize in pulmonary and critical care medicine at OSF, Heart of Mary Medical Center. If you find yourself getting out of breath more easily than before, or even when you are doing routine activities, it may indicate that you may have a lung issue. Especially in warmer months, breathing issues like asthma or COPD can become heightened and more prevalent. The great news is there are many steps you can take to help your lungs. If your breathing issues are getting in your way of enjoying your summer, our dedicated team is here to help. Our team looks forward to caring for you and your family, whether that's through our pulmonology outpatient clinic or at the OSF Heart of Mary Medical Center critical care units. Please visit our website to learn more about me and our team at osfhealthcare.org.
For more information, visit osfhealthcare.org.
Here's what new customers are saying about Interstate Batteries.
It's nice to see capable and helpful associates. They did a top-notch job.
They were easy to talk to and explained everything.
Service was prompt and I was a walk-in. Total service time was only like 20 minutes. I highly recommend Interstate Batteries.
Interstate Batteries. Outrageously dependable. How much is dependable worth? Experience them for the first time at 2504 North Mattis. Way out there, but worth the drive. Interstate Batteries. Outrageously dependable.
Visit interstatebatteries.com.
Illini family, this is Josh Whitman. Illinois football is coming off its best season in more than a decade, which makes this the perfect time for you to join us at Memorial Stadium. Single game tickets are now on sale with special preseason prices. From now until August 7th, tickets will be the lowest you'll see all season long, and that is our family first promise. Don't miss out on big games like Penn State, Wisconsin, and Nebraska. Get your tickets at fightingillini.com before August 7th. ILL.
Alec Burleson was so upset by a wide strike call for strike 2 that when he grounded into a double play, he barked at the home plate umpire, Ron Culpa, who missed the call, and Culpa threw him out of the game. He was going to be out of the game anyway.
Even more so upset because it was 2 pitches that were out of the zone. The 3-0 pitch was also high and away, and the 3-1 pitch was outside by a good 3 or 4 inches, not even close, and Burleson was understandably upset. Of course, hitting into a double play kind of made that worse. Now we're having a little confusion about the lineup card. All the umpires are coming in. They don't quite understand what Ollie Marmol came out to tell them. Ollie walked out between innings and told the umpires what the moves were going to be. Gorman's now in the game to play second base. And they've all got their sheets out. They're all confused. Not sure why. That's not that hard. Gorman's going to play second base. He's in for Fermin. Herrera's going to do the catching. Now, the only thing that they may be wanting to be sure of
the batting order
is the batting order.
I would think that Gorman would be hitting number 8 and Herrera batting 9th.
I would think so.
nonetheless, here's a pitch that's taken up and in, ball one. Stratton is on in relief of Andre Palante. Palante, 1 inning and 1 hit. And he got 3 ground ball outs.
What a great opportunity for the Cardinals there.
Leiter was wild, so was Fulmer. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count on Seiya Suzuki. We're in the bottom of the 8th, a 1-run lead for the Cubs and a ball low. Maryville University offers market-relevant programs in partnership with local and national corporations, so students gain the skills they need to succeed in the workforce of the future. Learn more at maryville.edu. The 2-1 pitch here for the Cub right fielder. And Suzuki takes a strike on the inside corner.
When we talked about the Cubs giving gifts to the Cardinals, I feel like the gift was taken away. The gift was stolen there that inning. Very frustrating.
The pitch, a swing and a foul. That goes out of play. So Gorman indeed is batting 8th at second base. Herrera batting 9th behind the plate.
So the Cardinals using their entire lineup.
The pitch on the way, grounded to third. Arenado stays down on it, and he throws out Suzuki, 1 out.
Well, the Cardinals will have one more chance, John. It'll be the top of the order. Nootbaar, Goldschmidt, and Arenado in the 9th inning, and I would think it'd be Alzolay. Adbert Alzolay has been their closer. But the Cubs relievers have not really looked sharp in this game. They got the double play when they needed it, but again, a bit of a gift.
Here's Morel taking a strike on the inside corner. Morel a base hit the last time up, a stolen base, advanced on a flyout, and he was left on third base by Jack Flaherty. Flaherty's on the downside of this 4-3 ball game. Steele on the upside. A strike on the outside corner. Stratton gets ahead of Morel, 0-2. Well, the Cardinals thought they had the game tied with ball 4, but it was called a strike for a 3-2 count. Actually twice, but then a ground ball double play. And here's a pitch high, 1-2 on Morel. Working out of the stretch with nobody on. Stratton's pitch just off the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yan Gomes DHing today, batting 7th, waits on deck. We'll have one more crack at the Cubs in the 9th. The pitch, strike 3 call. 2 outs as we pause for a station ID on the Cardinals Network, powered by Graybar.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
John Rooney along with Ricky Horton, Mike Claiborne, our producer-engineer Jim Jackson at Wrigley Field. There's strike 1 on Yan Gomes. Gomes is 0 for 3 after a 3 for 4 game with 2 triples last night. The Cubs lead 4-3 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Now the pitch. Low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Adbert Alzolay has been throwing in the bullpen for the Cubs. Stratton's pitch is fouled. That goes past the third base umpire in foul territory, and that's Jansen Visconti. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Nobody on base for Chicago. The pitch by Stratton. A swing and a miss on a slider way outside. Well, a do-or-die 9th is coming up for the Cardinals, with the Cubs leading at Wrigley Field 4-3.
St. Louis is a city always thirsty for more. Like more fall-off-the-bone St. Louis barbecue. Give me the full slap. More ways to escape St. Louis humidity. And definitely more runs from the Cardinals. At On the Run, we're serious about quenching St. Louis's thirst for more. So when the card scores 6 or more, drinks are just 60 cents the next day at participating locations. On the Run, your 60-cent drinks after the card score 6 store all season long.
There's a certain magic here in Cardinals Nation. Can you feel it? Central Bank is the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. Sign up for Cardinals checking with Central Bank and get a 2013 League Champions jersey and 2 game tickets. See bank for details, member FDIC.
Hey, Ameren Illinois energy savings expert Matt Minster here with an Energy Pop quiz. True or false? Switching to smart bulbs, plugs, and thermostats can reduce your energy footprint. That's right, and the savings won't stop there. Smart devices also save you time, so you can dedicate more to things that matter, like fetch with the dog, or finishing that DIY project. So be smart. Visit AmerenIllinois.com/savingsmadeeasy for more energy savings tips.
This is Ricky Horton. When I was a pitcher, I had to study every batter, determine each pitch to throw, and deliver the ball correctly because a single pitch can determine the outcome of the game. That's what Vitae Foundation does. They study the mindset of a woman facing an unexpected pregnancy and craft and present the right message that will empower her to confidently take that swing and choose life for her child. Help Vitae continue their crucial research so they can equip women to win at life. For more information, visit adsforlife.org.
Try Syntec High Mileage Full Synthetic Motor Oil to help high mileage engines run better for longer. Only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Well, our day moves to the 9th inning with the Cardinals down by a run. Their 6-game winning streak is on the line. The Cubs are ahead 4-3. It looked like the Cardinals were on their way to tying the game or having a huge inning. But a wide strike call changed the whole tone, and Burleson had to go for a pitch that was close to the outside corner, grounding into a 6-3 double play. And the Cardinals came up empty after 3 walks in the 8th inning by the Cubs bullpen, 2 by Fulmer and 1 by Leiter.
Not going to be lost on anybody in the Cardinals dugout, but Chris Stratton, again, having a good inning. It's easy to overlook that, John, but a 1-2-3 inning, giving his team a chance here in the 9th.
Alzolay is on, and he misses high and wide, ball 1 to left-handed batting Lars Nootbaar. Alzolay is 28 years old, 1-4 with a 2.63 ERA. He's from Venezuela. Alzolay with the pitch. Nootbaar looks at a strike. It's 1-1. Over his last 7 games, Alzolay's 0-1, a 6.43 ERA, 5 earned runs, 11 hits over 7 innings. Let's see if the Cardinals can get the line moving and turn this day around. The pitch. Nootbaar gets under this one. He pops it up. The third baseman, Mastrobuoni, is under it as well. He's in fair territory to make the catch. Nootbaar's 0 for 2 off the bench. Paul Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt has been on with a walk. He has been on with a strikeout and a wild pitch. And Goldie scored one of the 2 runs in the 7th that made it a 1-run game at the time. He walked and came in on the hit by Nolan Arenado. A wild pitch set up second and third before that hit by Nolan. And a late call strike by Ron Kolpa. Our game is brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser. Enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. The 1-strike pitch, outside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
We saw Alzolay as a starter at the beginning of his career, and he actually got off to a pretty good start with the Cubs, but has found a home in their bullpen.
Alzolay is trying to save this one for Justin Steele's 10th victory. 1 out in the 9th. Goldschmidt swings and hits a fly ball down the right field line, and on the run, a catch in the corner by Suzuki. He caught up to that one on the warning track, 2 down. The Cardinals are down to their last out.
Oh, that was a nice play by Suzuki. So close to at least a double for Goldie, because he was really giving him the line, taking out the gapper in the right center area. He had a long way to go to get it. He reached out at the last moment and hauled that one in. That was a really nice play.
Now the Cub fans are standing here at Wrigley Field. A 1-run lead for the Cubs, trying to even the series at a game apiece. Arenado takes a ball outside. Oh, a golden opportunity in the 8th inning with the bases loaded, 1 out. And a wide strike call changed the whole complexion of the inning and the ball game for that matter. Arenado takes a strike, and it's 1-1. Nolan drove in 2 runs with a 2-out hit in the 7th. Alzolay from the stretch, the pitch. Arenado swings and misses, and the Cardinals are down to their last strike. The difference in the game is Bellinger's home run back in the 3rd inning. A 4-run 3rd for the Cubs. The pitch. A foul ball back to the screen. The count is 1-2 on Arenado, with Contreras on deck. Arenado's hit safely in 5 straight games, and he has driven in 12 runs over those 5 games. Trying to keep this one going. A very deep outfield for the Cubs. Arenado takes a pitch that bounces in front of home plate. 2-2. With the Cardinals down to their last strike, the Cubs leading 4-3. Arenado plants the right foot, now the left. Taps the plate with a bat. Alzolay takes in the sign, and from the stretch, the 2-2 pitch. Arenado hits a ground ball past the mound to the second baseman. It goes through Morel. The Cardinals still have a life, and E4 will get Contreras to the plate. That should have been the game.
That was not a hard play either. That was a ball that just hopped right up to him, and somehow his glove was not down enough, and it went right through the wickets. Boy, that's an odd play. And he's a good player, but he just couldn't come up with that one. And Cardinals get an extra life here.
Oh, do they ever. Former Cub Wilson Contreras with a chance to burn his old team here. Contreras was called out on strikes in the 7th. And he's hit by a pitch. And that one smarts as he's on his way to first base, and he peels off over to the Cardinal dugout.
And he is in some pain. Arenado's starting to walk towards second base. We're going to see if the Cubs have anything to say about whether or not that hit his bat or not, but I don't think it did. I think that got all Contreras, unfortunately, and he's in some pain.
Contreras started running up the first base line and then did a hard right turn toward the Cardinal dugout. Chris Conroy, athletic trainer for the Cardinals, out there along with Oliver Marmol, as Conroy is tending to Wilson Contreras. Arenado is the tying run at second with 2 outs.
Cardinals have used every player off their bench, by the way. And so pinch running is not an opportunity here for either Arenado or Contreras.
Unless the Cardinals use a pitcher.
They could use a pitcher, but they really can't for Arenado.
No. They don't have a pinch runner for the tying run at second. Tyler O'Neill. Ricky Horton's picked the click today. Has been on base twice. The pitch by Alzolay. A check swing, ball 1. O'Neill walked and was left at third in the 4th inning. The Cardinals pulled off a double steal. I say the 8th inning, when O'Neill stole third and Walker hooked second. Here's a swing and a fly ball straight away center field. Tauchman is there. He has it. This ball game has come to an end. The Cubs won 4-3 and back after this.
Throughout the history of the St. Louis Cardinals, many have delivered incredible moments, but few have achieved a career worthy of immortality. This year, Edward Jones and the St. Louis Cardinals are proud to announce Max Lanier and Jose Oquendo will become the newest members of the Cardinals Hall of Fame. And you can join in the celebration at the Cardinals Hall of Fame induction ceremony on August 20th at Ballpark Village. Learn more at cardinals.com/HOF.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing. and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Skip the line and order with our app or online.
Hey, it's Matt and Leslie Holiday. When we got to St. Louis, it wasn't long before we started searching for a way to give back.
We visited Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital, and we knew this is where we belonged.
Homers for Health has been going strong for 12 years and made such an unbelievable impact on the hospital. I've won a World Series and been inducted to the Cardinals Hall of Fame, but I consider the work we have done at Cardinal Glennon to be my greatest achievement.
Please make your pledge for patients today at homersforhealth.org. Your support truly does matter. Presented by Heartland Coca-Cola and Chick-fil-A.
Hi, we're Comparion Insurance Agency. Right now you're thinking, Comparion? Never heard of them. We know. We also know that you have no idea that Comparion Insurance agents are local and provide expert advice. So to help it stick, we're going to say local agent 4 times in the next 15 seconds. Ready? Go. Our local agents know you and your community. Our local agents offer insurance from top carriers. Our local agents have minty fresh breath.
Find us at ComparionInsurance.com. Comparion Insurance Agency. Local agents, expert advice.
And there's number 4.
Well, the Cubs have evened the series. They put up 4 runs in the 3rd inning and made those stand up in a 4-3 victory in a game that had some controversy in the 8th inning on a wide strike call, and then the next pitch set up a double play ball, taking the Cardinals out of a bases-loaded situation. And then in the 9th inning, an error and a hit by pitch, and Tyler O'Neill hit a fly ball to center field against Adbert Alzolay. And that was out number 3. Save for Alzolay, his 8th. Steele goes to 10-3, and Flaherty falls to 7-6 as the Cubs won 4-3.
Cardinals showed they had some fight in them late in the game and mounted several attempts to come back and win this ball game. It was right there for the taking, and again, that tough moment for Alec Burleson, who ended up getting tossed after arguing the balls and strikes, and could have walked twice and should have definitely walked on the 3-1 pitch, and it just didn't happen. So he ends up chasing a pitch that's just off the plate, thinking that he has to protect, and ends up hitting into a double play, and really a frustrating way to have that inning end. The Cardinals had a chance in the 9th inning, too. It just didn't work out.
Listen to every MLB game live or on demand with At Bat, new for 2023. Watch live look-ins and big moments 7 days a week on MLB Big Inning. Plus, watch the minor leagues in the MLB app. Visit MLB.com/atbat for details. The Cardinals' 6-game winning streak broken. Hard way to do that with the bases loaded, 1 out, and a bad call cost them. But you have to overcome that. You have to keep playing on and try to capitalize on an error and a hit by pitch. And Alzolay made the pitch he needed to get a save.
And a 1 inning cost Jack Flaherty, but he had to come back and at least give his team a chance to win, which he did. It didn't work out, but Jack loses for the first time in 5 games. He went 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, but again, that 1 inning was really the only blemish for Jack, but it was big enough to give him a loss.
The Cardinals are 22-28 on the road this year, and they are 9-20 in 1-run ball games. But this is one of those games where they ran into a tough pitcher in Steele, yet they stayed in the game and made it competitive right until the very end.
Yeah, Steele is really a good pitcher. There's no question about it. I was surprised he went back out for the last inning, ended up giving up an extra run because he did. That run ended up scoring, but I guess I was surprised. But once I saw the Cubs pitchers, relievers come in, hear the numbers that you gave, saw them really kind of seeming weary. Every one of them was weary, not pounding the strike zone at all. They kind of seemed sloppy, every reliever actually that we saw in this game for the Cubs. So you can see why David Ross wanted Steele to go as long as possible.
Well, tomorrow the Cardinals are going to pitch Miles Mikolas, and it's a state secret who the Cubs are going to pitch the next 2 days, as we have Montgomery going on Sunday, but TBA on both days for the Cubs. Maybe David Ross will say something in his post-game remarks to give us an idea who will start against Mikolas in Game 3, but come right back tomorrow and start a new streak.
That's all you can do. The idea is to keep winning series. The Cardinals still have the opportunity to do that.
4-3 Cubs. More after this.
As our nation celebrates its 247th birthday this July, Gale Frericks Trucking is extending a firecracker of a deal to professional Class A CDL drivers interested in joining our team. In addition to our standard offering of great percentage pay, paid holidays and vacations, pre-planned dispatches, benefits, home time every weekend, and $1,200 per week gross pay guarantee, drivers that join us in the month of July will receive an additional $247 per week for the first 16 weeks with us. Take the family out to dinner when you're home every weekend, or use it as a Christmas fund. It doesn't matter to us. This is America, and you have the freedom to do with it what you want. If you have a Class A CDL and would like to explore our regional van and flatbed opportunities and work for a company that works as hard for you as you do for them, call Tim at 765-793-7131 or email timo@gftlog.com.
Hey, all you backyard chefs and barbecue gurus, barbecue season is here, and I know that you're anxious to fire up that smoker or grill, but your yard needs mowed. Yes, your wife is getting hangry, but that grass isn't going to cut itself. What's an aspiring pitmaster going to do? Get the world's fastest mower, a Dixie chopper from Dedicated Diesel in Urbana. They carry a full line of Dixie choppers from the Z2 and beautiful Eagle residential models up to the big Excalibur and classic commercial machines that can mow nearly 8 acres an hour. Get your Dixie chopper at Champaign-Urbana's only dealer, Dedicated Diesel, at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana. This is award-winning competition pitmaster Tim Onstadt, and whether I'm cooking low and slow or hot and fast, I always have time to savor the flavor because my mowing time is cut down by Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest mower. Get your Dixie chopper at Champaign-Urbana's only dealer, Dedicated Diesel, at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana. 217-328-0562.
Visit HeGetsUs.com to learn more.
The Cardinals got a run in the second. The Cubs got 2 home runs and a double. They had 4 total hits in their third inning. A leadoff home run by Miles Mastrobuoni, his first home run in the big leagues. A Maya base hit, then an RBI double for Mike Tauchman. And after Horner grounded out, advancing the runner, Happ struck out. And Cody Bellinger hit his 13th home run of the year. He had a double the first time up, hit a 2-run homer in the third, and that home run was the difference, 4-3 Cubs.
It was the difference, but the Cardinals certainly had fight in them, and I had the real sense as the game was going towards the 7th, 8th, 9th inning that the Cardinals would win this game and give a nice birthday present to Al Roboski, who's celebrating his birthday today, one of our favorite guys, and we know how he feels about the Cubs, but unfortunately it didn't happen. The call didn't go the Cardinals' way, and they didn't come up with a big hit late.
The Cardinals ended up going 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position, and they left 11 runners on for the day, and they were out hit 9-7 and lost the game 4-3. Justin Steele is 3-0 against the Cardinals, 10-3 this year against everybody. Jack Flaherty 7-6 for the Cardinals with the loss. Albert Alzolay saved his 8th game. It was played in 2 hours, 48 minutes, 38,819 the paid attendance.
And we give Jack Flaherty some credit for going 6 innings. The Cardinals needed him to do that. They are 1 pitcher down right now for just a lot of roster reasons. By the way, they used their entire roster today trying to come back and win this game. Andre Palante and Chris Stratton were both good following Jack.
And credit the Cardinal pitching as Jack was able to hold the Cubs off after the 4-run inning. The Cubs left 6 on and went 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position.
A lot of good pitches for the Cardinals, and really the Cardinals just not able to do what they've been doing most of the year. They had a lot of action going on in the last 2 innings, but there were errors, hit by pitches, and walks, which kind of led to all of their base runners. There was not an extra base hit in this game for the Cardinals, and that's unusual.
And the Cubs got what they needed with a double and 2 home runs in the third inning, adding up to 4 runs, 4 hits. The other hit was a single by Amaya, and they turned back the Cardinals 4-3. Our play of the game is presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand. Book your Grand Slam Cardinals ticket package soon, and we'll hear that play when we come back.
It's Emily Atkins. She owns something called Happy Healing. Tell me about what you have planned coming up.
September 9th, we have our spiritual spa day. So we have 3 wellness practitioners coming. We have Brenda, who does sound bowl healings with crystal bowls. We have Drea, who does facials. And we have Emily, who does massages. So we'll be selling tickets, and so you'll have a half hour of each. and then I'll be there and we can make candles too.
So it's going to be just a very relaxing, wonderful time together.
Absolutely, absolutely. We only have 12 tickets available.
And it's what, $400-$500?
No, it's only $200.
For all of that?
Exactly.
So you're talking facial, massage, the crystal bowls?
Yes.
Which is going to relax them, maybe put them to sleep.
Exactly.
And then they might make candles.
Exactly. And you'll walk out feeling like the best version of yourself. You can go to the website, happyhealing.us, or my Instagram, happyhealing_center.
Hey, where are you headed?
To Kelsey Furniture in Tuscola.
What do they have there?
What don't they have there? Living room furniture, benches, chests, love seats, sectionals, tables, bedroom sets, hutches, nightstands, end tables, cabinets, mirrors, stools, clocks, lamps, pillows, rugs, desks, media consoles, patio furniture, Tempur-Pedic mattresses, and more.
So, everything.
Yeah, probably could have just said that.
Kelsey Furniture, quality for less.
Hi, this is Chris Jackson with Kramer Siding and Window. And whatever your project, you can count on Kramer Siding to offer you the best products backed by the best warranties in the business, as well as Central Illinois employees dedicated to providing you with professional installation and a lifetime of great customer service. And right now, you can save 10% on roofing, sunrooms, and decks, get 15% off gutter helmet, and you can save 25% on preservation siding, windows, and doors. So call today or visit us at kramersiding.com and let's get started on your project. Opportunities.
Well, the Cardinals had a 1-0 lead, scoring a first-inning run, and they were able to put some singles, a second-inning run, I should say, putting some singles together today. And it started with a one-out hit by Tyler O'Neill, followed by a base hit from Walker, a single by Paul DeYoung, and a groundout by Andrew Kisner made it 1-0. Fermin walked to reload the bases, and then Dylan Carlson hit a weak ground ball back to the pitcher, leaving 3 on. And the Cardinals saw the Cubs put up 4 in their half of the third with a leadoff home run by Miles Mastrobuoni, his first in the big leagues. Amaya followed with a base hit up the middle. Mike Tauchman hit a double down the left field line, scoring a run, and he advanced on a groundout. Happ struck out, leading to Cody Bellinger, and this turned out to be our play of the game presented by Marriott St. Louis Grand.
So now it is Cody Bellinger who doubled his first time. And the first pitch from Flaherty is hit high in the air to right field, back to the wall, and it's gone. Bellinger has just hit a 2-run home run, and it is now a 4-run Cubs inning, and they lead the Cardinals 4-1.
But Flaherty shut it down after that. He struck out Suzuki, gave up a 2-out hit to Mastrobuoni in the 4th, left him on base. Left runners at first and third in the 5th inning. Left Christopher Morel on third base in the 6th inning. And a base hit by Ian Happ against Andre Palante, the only base runner against Palante. And then Stratton to a 3-up, 3-down inning, striking out 2 and giving the Cardinals a chance. Nolan Arenado singled in 2 runs in the 7th to make it a 1-run game. Then the bases were loaded for the Cardinals. They had 1 out as Paul DeYoung struck out after 2 walks given up by Michael Fulmer. Mark Leiter Jr. came in and walked pinch hitter Brendan Donovan to load the bases. Alec Burleson came on to bat for Jose Fermin and had a 3-0 count, then 3-1, 3-2, some wide pitches called strikes where it looked like the Cardinals were going to have a bases-loaded walk to tie the game. Instead, on a 3-2 pitch, Burleson hit a ground ball up the middle, a 6 unassisted at second, 6-3 double play, and the Cardinals fell short today. 4-3.
You know, losses hurt no matter kind of how they are, but I will say this about this loss today. This is not the kind of loss the Cardinals were having a month ago, actually many of them in the first half of the season. This was not a bad loss. This was just, well, they got beat by a run here in Chicago. They do lose a close game, but it wasn't a sloppy game on the Cardinals' point. They just, again, didn't come up with the damage hit, only singles in this game. And Jack Flaherty was just not quite as good as their starter. He was good, but their starter was better, and the Cardinals had chances against the bullpen. The Cardinals' bullpen was good, so it's not as if you'd say, wow, what a sloppy-looking loss the Cardinals had today.
No, it wasn't.
And I don't think this is going to be one that hurts the way those losses do, and I don't think it's going to ruin their confidence either, John.
Well, I wonder what kind of pitcher TBA is. We've been staring at that for a week for Saturday and Sunday.
Good slider. He throws 150.
Well, probably. The Cubs have yet to announce a starting pitcher. Maybe David Ross is doing that now in his post-game comments. But Miles Michaelis will make the start tomorrow, 6-5 for the Cardinals, trying to start a new streak after the 6-game winning streak was snapped today, 4-3 by the Cubs.
Well, just start another streak, keep going. Again, try to win a series. Winning a series, I think, is a great way to look at it, and it keeps you from getting overly depressed about a particular loss and then start to go in the other direction. So I think that's the way the Cardinals will take this.
We say thanks to our producer-engineer Jim Jackson, to Kyle Sixta and Matt Pajeski in the St. Louis studio. Matt Pauley is coming up with our post-game show. For Mike Claiborne and Ricky Horton, the Cubs got 4 in the third and made those runs stand up, beating the Cardinals 4-3. We say so long from Wrigley Field.
St. Louis Cardinals baseball has been brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. By your quality Ford dealers, the official vehicles of the St. Louis Cardinals. By Schnucks. Earn 2% back on every purchase with the Schnucks Rewards app. By Shelter Insurance. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com to help you choose the coverage that works for your auto, home, and life insurance. By Explore St. Louis. Learn all about the great things to do in St. Louis. Visit exploreστlouis.com. By Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals. By the Painting and Decorating Foundation. And by Sonic Drive-In. Sonic. This is the St. Louis Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
The 6-game winning streak, it has come to an end for the Cardinals. Certainly a tough way to lose. Not tough in the sense of them making mistakes, but tough in the sense that it looked like they had tied the ball game up late, but a couple would-be balls being called for strikes. Moments later, a double play, and the Cardinals, despite having a bases-loaded one-out situation, can't score the potential tying run, and they end up losing by a 4-3 score. Welcome into Ameren Total Access. Welcome into the Mercy Cardinals postgame show here on the Cardinals Radio Network. My name is Matt Pauley. Coming up, we are going to go back through the game with the highlights and wrap up everything that went down today as the Cardinals lose to the Cubs 4-3. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Feel the magic with the official St. Louis Cardinals credit card from Central Bank. From tickets to throwing out the first pitch, your St. Louis Cardinals credit card earns rewards for one-of-a-kind experiences. Your no annual fee card earns you double reward points at the stadium and at Cardinals.com. Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals, and now offering the official St. Louis Cardinals credit card. Visit CardinalsCredit.com or any Central Bank location to sign up. Subject to credit approval, see bank for details.
Hey, all you backyard chefs and barbecue gurus, barbecue season is here, and I know that you're anxious to fire up that smoker or grill, but your yard needs mowed. Yes, your wife is getting hangry, but that grass isn't going to cut itself. What's an aspiring pitmaster going to do? Get the world's fastest mower, a Dixie chopper from Dedicated Diesel in Urbana. They carry a full line of Dixie choppers from the Z2 and Beautiful Eagle residential models up to the big Excalibur and classic commercial machines that can mow nearly 8 acres an hour. Get your Dixie chopper at Champaign-Urbana's only dealer, Dedicated Diesel, at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana. This is award-winning competition pitmaster Tim Onstadt, and whether I'm cooking low and slow or hot and fast, I always have time to savor the flavor because my mowing time is cut down by Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest mower. Get your Dixie Chopper at Champaign-Urbana's only dealer, Dedicated Diesel, at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana. 217-328-0562.
Frasca International in Urbana is a legacy founded in 1958 by aviation pioneer Rudy Frasca with a mission of improving safety in the skies. Frasca is hiring fabricators, technicians, managers, and engineers. The perfect fit will enjoy full-time benefits as well as an equal opportunity employer. You can learn more about the application process at frasca.com/careers or call 217-344-9200.
At ABC Heating and Air, it's our promise to help you always be comfortable. Do you need rescued because you're burning hot? Do you need rescued because your air is shot? Call ABC Heating and Air at 352-5400 and let us rescue you from the heat. ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400. Can't you see you need to call me at ABC? Call ABC Heating and Air. That's ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400.
Hi, it's Stevie J. Start your day with me along with Diane Ducey, weekday mornings 7 to 9, here on ESPN Radio 93.5.
Cardinals lose today as they fall to the Cubs by a 4-3 score as we roll on with the Mercy Cardinals post-game show. My name is Matt Pauley. Let's go back through the game with the highlights. Pitching matchup, Jack Flaherty going for the Cardinals, and for the Cubs, Justin Steele on the mound. It would be the Cardinals to strike first. It happens in the second inning. With one out, Tyler O'Neill gets a base hit, and that would bring up Jordan Walker.
Good speed on with O'Neill, and there's a ground ball that goes through the hole at short into left, a base hit.
Click, click, click.
Walker and O'Neill are on base. That was smoked past the diving Mastroboni, the third baseman.
So runners on at first and second for Paul DeYoung.
The pitch. A swing, and the ball is looped toward right field. That's dropping for a hit. The bases are loaded, and our picks are clicking. O'Neill, Walker, and DeYoung.
Andrew Kisner would add an RBI groundout that would score Tyler O'Neill, and the Cardinals would be off and running with a 1-0 score. It would stay that way, though, until the third inning. That's when the Cubs would come through. It all gets going with Miles Mastroboni.
There's a hard hit ball deep right center field, and this could leave the park, and it does. Into the bleachers. He got one up. He had the count in his favor, and Mastroboni hits his first home run as a Cub and first home run as a big leaguer. And we're tied at 1.
Miguel Maya would then get a base hit. It brings up Mike Tauchman.
Tauchman swings and hits that down the left field line, and Maya was on the move too with the short lead, and he's rounding third base. He's going to score on the double by Tauchman.
So that would put another run on the board for the Cubs. And then with 2 outs, Cody Bellinger would have arguably the biggest hit of the game.
And the first pitch from Flaherty is hit high in the air to right field, back to the wall, and it's gone. Bellinger has just hit a 2-run home run, and it is now a 4-run Cubs inning, and they lead the Cardinals 4-1.
We didn't know it then, but that would be it in terms of runs scored for the Cubs. It would be the only blemish on the day for Jack Flaherty, who pitched pretty well, but just gave up 4 hits, a couple home runs there in the third inning. It is a 4-1 game. Flaherty would really lock in the fourth inning. He would give up a hit, nothing more. In the fifth inning, he would give up a hit, would allow a couple base runners, but he gets out of the inning facing off against Seiya Suzuki.
The runner goes. The pitch is swung on and missed. Now it's picked out of the dirt by Kisner, who tags Suzuki. Suzuki has struck out 3 times, 5 strikeouts for Flaherty, leaving 2 on.
Flaherty would finish his day after the 6th inning, where he puts up another 0, and we would head to the 7th inning. The Cardinals would make a little bit of noise in the top of the 7th. With 1 out, it's Jose Fermin at the plate.
There's a little grounder to the right side, and on the flip, Fermin is going to be safe, and it's his first big league hit. Congratulations to Jose Fermin. Take that baseball and put that under lock and key.
Yeah, bunt single for your first base hit. Not bad. Lars Nootbaar comes up as a pinch hitter. He strikes out. That was after a pitching change, by the way, as Julian Merriweather would replace Justin Steele. Paul Goldschmidt then walks, puts runners on at first and second. A wild pitch moves the runners to second and third for Nolan Arenado.
Arenado with a big opportunity here. A 2-2 pitch coming up from Merriweather. Here it comes. It's raked into right center field for a hit. 1 run scores. And Goldie's going to score, and the Cardinals are within 1. That ball was smoked to the center fielder, Tauchman, and Arenado comes through big time.
4-3, the Cardinals back within 1 run, and then in the half inning later, in the bottom of the 7th, we just heard Nolan Arenado come through at the plate. He would come through in the field. Andre Palante comes on to pitch, and the first batter he ends up facing is Mike Tauchman.
Payoff pitch coming to Tauchman. It's grounded to the left side, and Arenado's got it. Long range and a good throw. Right on the money. That is some terrific range for Nolan Arenado.
Palante would give up 1 hit, nothing more, and the game goes to the 8th inning. Michael Fulmer, the new pitcher into the game for the Cubs, he walks Tyler O'Neill. A pass ball allows him to go to second. Then Jordan Walker walks. Brendan Donovan comes up as a pinch hitter. Mark Leiter Jr. will replace Michael Fulmer. And with Brendan Donovan at the plate, the Cardinals get very aggressive on the bases.
There go the runners. The pitch is low. The throw to third and safe. A double steal for O'Neill and Walker. A good strong throw by Amaya, but O'Neill with a good slide of his own.
You love the aggressiveness. Brendan Donovan then walks, so the bases are loaded. That brings up Alec Burleson, and this is the crossroads moment of the game because Burleson has the count 3-0. Ron Kulpa then calls a couple pitches for strikes. One was iffy at best, and the other one was just an egregiously bad call. So there should have been a run walked in. Instead, a couple strikes are called. The count's 3-2 on the pinch hitter, Burleson.
The 3-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to the shortstop. Stepping on second, throwing to first, a double play.
Yeah, that's not what you wanted to see. A very promising inning comes up empty for the Cardinals, and it is 4-3 as the game heads to the 9th inning. New pitcher into the 9th for the Cubs. It is Adbert Alzolay. First batter he faces Lars Nootbaar. He pops out. Then Paul Goldschmidt lines out. Nolan Arenado comes up to the plate, representing the final hope for the Cardinals.
And from the stretch, the 2-2 pitch. Arenado hits a ground ball past the mound to the second baseman. It goes through Morel. The Cardinals still have a life. And E4 will get Contreras to the plate.
And that life would be extended that much more when Wilson Contreras is hit by a pitch. So runners on at first and second. The Cardinals have the tying run on in scoring position. The go-ahead run at first base. And Tyler O'Neill at the plate.
Here's a swing and a fly ball straightaway center field. Tauchman is there. He has it. This ball game has come to an end.
Yeah, really tough way to lose. Cardinals fall 4-3. The Cubs go to 46-51. The Cardinals drop to 44-54. Winning totals for the Cubs: 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They leave 6 for the Cardinals: 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They leave 11. Winning pitcher Justin Steele, 10-3. The loss to Jack Flaherty. He is 7-6. Home runs, Mastrobuoni his first, Bellinger his 13th. The game lasting 2 hours and 48 minutes, played in front of a crowd of 38,819 folks. Cardinals lose to the Cubs 4-3. The post-game comments of manager Oliver Marmol on the way next. This is the Mercy Cardinals post-game show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
It's Redbird Nation here at Margaritaville Lake Resort, Lake of the Ozarks. This lakeside paradise, nestled among the banks of beautiful Lake of the Ozarks in central Missouri, will make you feel like you hit a home run. The resort offers fun for the whole family. Make waves with boat rentals at Port of Indecision Marina. Then cheer on the Cardinals while grabbing a bite to eat at Landshark Bar and Grill in chill out at the pool. The perfect blend of lake latitude and island attitude awaits. Visit Margaritaville Resort Lake of the Ozarks.com to plan your escape today. Fins up.
You don't live to bank. You bank to live. And that's why so many of our customers rely on First Mid for much more than banking alone. Beyond everyday financial services, we're a valued partner and advisor with the help and resources for the things you need and whatever you aspire to achieve. So whether you're buying groceries or budgeting your dream kitchen, protecting your life's work, or laying the foundation for life after work, we're your bank for everything in the middle of anything. We're First Mid. First Mid Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
As our nation celebrates its 247th birthday this July, Gale Frericks Trucking is extending a firecracker of a deal to professional Class A CDL drivers interested in joining our team. In addition to our standard offering of great percentage pay, paid holidays and vacations, pre-planned dispatches, benefits, home time every weekend, and $1,200 per week gross pay guarantee, drivers that join us in the month of July will receive an additional $247 per week for the first 16 weeks with us. Take the family out to dinner when you're home every weekend, or use it as a Christmas fund. It doesn't matter to us. This is America, and you have the freedom to do with it what you want. If you have a Class A CDL and would like to explore our regional van and flatbed opportunities and work for a company that works as hard for you as you do for them, call Tim at 765-793-7131 or email timo@gftlog.com.
Hey, all you backyard chefs and barbecue gurus. Barbecue season is here, and I know that you're anxious to fire up that smoker or grill, but your yard needs mowed. Yes, your wife is getting hangry, but that grass isn't going to cut itself. What's an aspiring pitmaster going to do? Get the world's fastest mower, a Dixie chopper from Dedicated Diesel in Urbana. They carry a full line of Dixie choppers from the Z2 and Beautiful Eagle residential models up to the big Excalibur and classic commercial machines that can mow nearly 8 acres an hour. Get your Dixie chopper at Champaign-Urbana's only dealer, Dedicated Diesel, at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana. This is award-winning competition pitmaster Tim Onstadt, and whether I'm cooking low and slow or hot and fast, I always have time to savor the flavor because my mowing time is cut down by Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest mower. Get your Dixie chopper at Champaign-Urbana's only dealer, Dedicated Diesel, at 1313 Triumph Drive in Urbana. 217-328-0562.
Hi, it's Stevie J. Sit back and relax and take the drive with Lonte and Derek Piper. Weekdays 4 to 6 right here on ESPN Radio 93.5.
(4-3), the Cardinals lose to the Cubs today. Certainly a tough loss when you consider how close they were to tying the game up late. Let's name our player of the game. It's brought to you by the Air National Guard. Of the 3 runs that the Cardinals scored today, 2 of them are driven in by Nolan Arenado, so he is our player of the game, sponsored by the Air National Guard, where you can serve your state, serve your nation, and serve your way. Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol speaking with the media just a little while ago. He chose his words very carefully as he was talking about those strike calls from Ron Kulpa with Alec Burleson at the plate, where those pitches probably shouldn't have been called strikes.
Obviously wanted a different outcome. Didn't happen.
When you have a zone that's expanded like that, how does that change the approach in the count?
It's tough. These guys are already tough enough to hit against. When you have to expand the zone and put something in play that's off the plate, that's where you tend to be on the ground and be less productive. So, unfortunately, that's the way it worked out.
Jack, one rough inning, but otherwise pitched really well. Were you happy with the way he responded, bounced back?
Yeah, I thought he did a really nice job. Pounded the zone, got some swing and miss with the off-speed stuff, slider and the curveball. Kept his composure throughout the entire outing and gave us 6. A couple big swings by a couple of their lefties, but other than that, I felt like he did a really nice job.
Ollie, it's obviously hindsight, but for Burley, there is it almost better off to end up taking the pitch because it's only going to be 1 out, even if it's called on him. I know he puts the ball in play regularly, and I'm assuming that's why you went with him there, because he's the guy who gives you a chance to score a run multiple ways by putting the ball in play. But I just didn't know if that's
once it's called on you, it's really tough to just leave it in somebody else's hands. Yeah.
Is that the decision then for Burleson there with 1 out, bases loaded? Do you need contact more than you need power?
Yeah, you need contact there, and Leiter's extremely tough on lefties. I mean, one of the top in the league at punching lefties out. It's got a swing and miss pitch against those guys, and Burley does our best job of not striking out.
Is Willie okay? Do you have to get checked?
I'm not sure yet.
I'm happy to continue to be with Tyler, stealing a base. Got on base a couple times today.
Yeah, did a nice job. Big stolen base there. It's a big part of that game to put us in a position to potentially tie it. So overall, I've liked what we've seen. He has been aggressive, which is good.
That double steal in the 8th, is that related to how tough Leiter is on lefties and knowing you're going to have to push?
Yeah, you're going to have to push there. I mean, this guy he's got a real pitch against lefties, and we wanted to give ourselves the best shot with someone that's not swing and miss in Donnie. So we took a chance there.
That's Cardinals manager Oliver Marmol speaking just a little while ago, and you know he just has to be seething over those strike calls that really cost the team an opportunity to tie the game up. We'll take a break, have more in a moment. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
Join us for a fantastical journey at St. Louis Union Station. Board the St. Louis Wheel, soaring 200 feet into the air all year round. The St. Louis Aquarium at Union Station lets you explore the world's great waterways and over 10,000 amazing creatures. Swing from the ropes course high over the aquarium and get lost in our mirror maze. It's all here at St. Louis Union Station, where the journey is like no other. Create your new memories at stlouisunionstation.com.
Did you know the extreme climate changes in St. Louis create ideal conditions for pests to enter your home year-round? Rattler is the area's largest family-owned pest control business dedicated to world-class customer service and educating our team members to use the latest science and technologies. We make the process easy through online access to appointment scheduling, account management, live chat, a pest library, and guaranteed results. Call today for your free inspection. At Rattler, we know St. Louis Pest because we know St. Louis Best.
At ABC Heating and Air, it's our promise to help you always be comfortable. Do you need rescued because you're burning hot? Do you need rescued because your air is shot? Call ABC Heating and Air at 352-5400 and let us rescue you from the heat. ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400. Can't you see you need to call me at ABC? Call ABC Heating and Air. That's ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400.
Steve DJ Broadcasting is looking forward to the Champaign County Fair July 21st through the 29th. Inside the last few months at the Country Music Awards, Brothers Osborne was selected as the Duo of the Year. We gave away a signed guitar and poster from Brothers Osborne as part of our Ultimate Fan Giveaway. And now we've got more track tickets as your concert connection. So you can be a part of this terrific show Friday, July 28th. Text in the keyword FAIR to 217-359-2255 to get in on our Champaign County Fair ticket giveaway from Pia's.
Frasca International in Urbana is a legacy founded in 1958 by aviation pioneer Rudy Frasca with a mission of improving safety in the skies. Frasca is hiring fabricators, technicians, managers, and engineers. The perfect fit will enjoy full-time benefits as well as an equal opportunity employer. You can learn more about the application process at frasca.com/careers or call 217-344-9200.
Hi, this is Chris Jackson with Kramer Siding and Window. And whatever your project, you can count on Kramer Siding to offer you the best products backed by the best warranties in the business, as well as Central Illinois employees dedicated to providing you with professional installation and a lifetime of great customer service. And right now, you can save 10% on roofing, sunrooms, and decks, get 15% off gutter helmet, and you can save 25% on preservation siding, windows, and doors. So call today or visit us at kramersiding.com and let's get started on your project.
Hi, it's Stevie J. Sunday, sit back and relax and take the drive with Lonte and Derek Piper. Weekdays 4 to 6 right here on ESPN Radio 93.5.
We make it so easy, you can schedule at safelight.com. With our state-of-the-art technology, we can replace your windshield and recalibrate your car's advanced safety system to get you back on the road safely. Schedule now at safelight.com. Go ahead, play that jingle.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Discover a great baseball getaway in historic St. Charles, Missouri, just 20 minutes west of Busch Stadium. St. Charles offers the comfort and value of a smaller town, but with nightlife and attractions that are sure to please. Take in the high-energy excitement at Ameristar, or bike the Katy Trail. At a Cardinals game, and it's a weekend you won't soon forget. Discover a great baseball getaway. Discover St. Charles. Book your stay now at discoverstcharles.com.
Produced in cooperation with Visit Missouri.
Hi, it's David Eckstein. I'm teaming up with the Cardinals and Mid-America Transplant to help save lives through organ and tissue donation. For me, this is personal because 5 people in my family received life-saving kidney transplants. As fans, you've always stepped up. Now I'm asking you to do it again. Go to fansforlife.org and register to become a donor. And if you're a healthcare professional who wants to join our life-saving mission, check out midamericatransplant.org for career opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, just knowing me, especially in those situations, maybe a couple months ago, I get over anxious and might, swing at those pitches. But, doing everything in my power right there to stay in the zone and, watching Donnie's at bat before, he wasn't in the zone very much. And, I felt like I did that. And he forced my hand on the 3-2 and, it didn't work out. But I think if, maybe if that one finds a hole, it's a different story. But, it's frustrating.
Alec Burleson speaking with the media just a little while in Chicago as the Cardinals lose to the Cubs 4-3. Tonight across the NL Central, the Brewers are hosting the Braves. The Reds are hosting the Diamondbacks. The Pirates are out west as they match up against the Angels. In our game, the Cardinals lose 4-3. This is the Mercy Cardinals postgame show on the Cardinals Radio Network powered by Gray Bar.
We searched the globe for the world's best furniture, and what I've found is some of the best quality is made right here in the USA. With superior construction, durable fabrics, and custom comfort options, Miller Furniture is proud to bring the largest selection of American-made furniture to the St. Louis area. Whether it's Smith Brothers in Bern, Indiana, or Oakwood Industries in Memphis, Missouri, our suppliers are family-owned and operated too. You'll see a variety of styles in stock and custom order options at any of our 3 locations, including our newest showroom in Ellisville on Manchester Road.
Discover a great getaway in historic St. Charles, Missouri, just 20 minutes west of St. Louis. St. Charles offers the value and safety of a smaller town, but with activities and attractions that really measure up. Try your luck at the casino, shop Main Street, or tour the First State Capitol. There's plenty to do. Plus, you're close to all the fun in St. Louis. Discover a great getaway. Discover St. Charles. Plan your visit at discoverstcharles.com.
Produced in cooperation with Visit Missouri.
As our nation celebrates its 247th birthday this July, Gale Frericks Trucking is extending a firecracker of a deal to professional Class A CDL drivers interested in joining our team. In addition to our standard offering of great percentage pay, paid holidays and vacations, pre-planned dispatches, benefits, home time every weekend, and $1,200 per week gross pay guarantee, drivers that join us in the month of July will receive an additional $247 per week for the first 16 weeks with us. Take the family out to dinner when you're home every weekend, or use it as a Christmas fund. It doesn't matter to us. This is America, and you have the freedom to do with it what you want. If you have a Class A CDL and would like to explore our regional van and flatbed opportunities and work for a company that works as hard for you as you do for them, call Tim at 765-793-7131 or email timo@gftlog.com.
Steve DJ Broadcasting is looking forward to the Champaign County Fair July 21st through the 29th. Inside the last few months at the Country Music Awards, Brothers Osborne was selected as the Duo of the Year. We gave away a signed guitar and poster from Brothers Osborne as part of our Ultimate Fan giveaway. And now we've got more track tickets as your concert connection. So you can be a part of this terrific show Friday, July 28th. Text in the keyword FAIR to 217-359-2255 to get in on our Champaign County Fair ticket giveaway from Pia's.
Let Max Twin City Recycling pay you for your junk metal items. As the weather begins to heat up, now is a great time to put cash in your pocket for the steel, copper, brass, and aluminum items you've been meaning to get rid of. We've recently added a large concrete pad to make unloading quicker and cleaner for our customers. Visit us on North Lincoln Avenue, just north of I-74, or at maxrecycling.com.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
A 4-3 loss for the Cardinals today to the Cubs. 4-game series, even at 1 game apiece. Game 3 tomorrow afternoon at Wrigley. As we continue on with the Mercy Cardinals postgame show, we'll take a look at the Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Saves Leaderboard. Leading the way right now, San Francisco's Camilo Duvall. He's got 30. Cincinnati's Alexis Diaz has 27, while Baltimore's Felix Bautista and Toronto's Jordan Romano, each with 26. Brought to you by Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missourian, we're for you. Game 3 of this 4-game series tomorrow afternoon. Another 1:21 pitch. Miles Michaelis is on the mound for the Cardinals. Our coverage tomorrow afternoon is set to begin at 12:25. For the voice of the Cardinals, John Rooney and Ricky Horton, who had the call of the game. Also for Mike Claiborne, for on-site engineer Jim Jackson, studio engineers Kyle Sixta and Matt Pajeski. I'm Matt Pauley, thanking you for tuning into the broadcast this afternoon. The Cardinals fall short. They lose to the Cubs 4-3. We'll talk to you tomorrow for more Cardinals baseball across the Cardinals Radio Network.
Your mind blown? We have 999 happy haunts, but there's room for more. We could be trapped here for eternity. There's no turning back now. Madam Yoda, we need your help.
I can show you, but it will cost you $3.
What? Highway robbery.
Who said that?
Disney's Haunted Mansion. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Only in theaters July 28. Get tickets now.
You can't miss a moment with Greeny. I love the fact that the Jets are on Hard Knocks, and I don't like how opposed to it they seem to be. I'm not sure quite what they're worried about. I don't think being on Hard Knocks has a damn thing to do with how good your season winds up being. And I will merely say that if being on Hard Knocks creates any problems of consequence for this team, then they were going to have them anyway. Greeny, weekday mornings at 10 Eastern on ESPN Radio. Plus, you can watch and listen on the ESPN app.
Marty and McGee.
So this policeman pulls me over, and I said, well, it's Father's Day, and I've been out with my kids all day, and I just dropped them off at my ex-wife's house. He just handed me back my stuff and said, go on home, go to bed. And I get about a half a mile down the road, and I thought, boy, if he'd asked me for a picture of my kids, I'd have been in trouble because I don't have any kids.
Marty and McGee, Saturday mornings from 7 to 10 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on the SEC Network.
All eyes are on the WNBA. This season's about super team expectations.
A'ja Wilson continues to live in beast mode.
Leveling up.
All she wants to do is show out.
And a powerful rookie class.
Austin slips inside, lays it in.
The WNBA, we're all about it. Aces, Links, Saturday at 3 Eastern on ESPN. Presented by Google.
Mornings on
ESPN Radio.
I'm not sure that this franchise looks at both Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley as their guys. If we were talking about Patrick Mahomes, Saquon, he would look at that very differently. These guys are MVP caliber Super Bowl level winning quarterbacks. We're having a debate of whether Daniel Jones is a fringe top 15 type of guy.
Mornings on ESPN Radio. It starts at 6 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN2. And ESPN Radio Extra Point with Freddie Coleman.
College coaches hate losing two things, money and power. And they know they don't have it anymore when it comes to power. They have all this money, but kids are letting them know, hey, if you don't treat me right, if you get my nose turned sideways, I'm going to be looking to go somewhere else because you guys did it all these years. If you wanted to go to a bigger program for more money, and even if people got turned sideways, you didn't care. You hop, skipped, and jumped to a different program. So now they don't like the fact that kids have that kind of power that they can do that. And I'm not saying that the transfer portal is great for college football or NIL. Believe me, college football is in a really difficult kind of crossroads when it comes to both of those entities that are affecting their sport. But it's really hypocritical that you come out and say what a disaster college football has been because players are having the same rights and freedoms to do what you've always done, what you've always had a chance to do as college football coaches.
For adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing in me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new play.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you could achieve 90% clearer skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866.
You're listening to WSJK ESPN 93.5 Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.